Hello, welcome back to Something New. This is Sharon here. Well, I'd be like outside taking a nice walk in the sunshine, but today it's gloomy outside. It's not that I can't walk out there, it's just that I don't know. I don't think I like to walk to where I'm going in this type of weather, right? Because if it really gets chilly or whatever, and plus there's not that many people out and around, so it's like, what's the excitement? I can't see. Lately, I've been going down to see the water, and almost 3 days straight. Almost, I skip a day. 3 days, there were people that had to be rescued from drowning, and on the last day, they had to save themselves. It was that bad. Anyways, I'm not a swimmer, so when I see people in the water, I'm like, go, you're great. I actually think I give them so much props. I'm like, you can swim, kudos. Because me, I'm like a rock. I cannot swim. Anyway, today I'd like to talk about, well, things to come in my mind's eye. Well, things to come, right? I shouldn't even say things to come. I should be saying more like how it is, right? You see, people, they have this arrogance to them, an air about them that they figure that in a whole lifetime, nobody's going to figure them out. They just have it in their head like, oh, no, 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 no. You know what? I'm so smart. No, no, no. Okay. If someone is carrying, per se, an apple, and they have the apple behind their back, right? You don't know of the apple, but they know that the apple belongs to you, right? And they're holding that apple behind your back. Even if they pass you while they're walking and still have the apple in their hand behind their back, it does not make a difference to you, or it should not. Because, you see, when they're doing this, right, you could see the apple, right? You're not going to run after them and say, oh, this is my apple, because you're a genuine person. And a genuine person, right, is going to confirm first that this is my apple. And then the genuine person will stop you and say, hey, is that my apple? But before then, it's just a person passing with an apple. And you're like, oh, got an apple behind his back. Well, good for them, right? In your mind, well, what should be in your mind is, I'm heading this way. This is where I'm going, not per se the apple. But you see them holding their hand behind their back, right? And even when they pass you, you see the apple. But a smart person is going to wait for their confirmation to know, this is my apple? Is this my apple? Give me back my apple, right? You see, only ill intentions, right, can cause someone to do the things that have been done, right? Like, okay, per se, if you want a child, right, and you try to adopt a child, and you heard no, 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 so you go through other avenues, right? And no. Okay. The reason why you're getting told no is because you're not good for that child, or you just not don't have the qualities that they need to raise a child. If you go in and take a child per se from out the mother's womb, right? And you could walk around with that child forever. For that mother, it's just a lady with a child. Nothing is supposed to be hurting you because that's just a lady with a child. Until you get the confirmation that that is your child. And then you will say to them, well, hey, is that my child? Give me back my child. Now, if it was a good person and had good intent, right? They would not have put the apple behind their back, or taken that child. You understand? If it was done without malice, it would be like, just for instance, like, I'm sleeping with my cousin, and we're in love and I want to have a baby, but we're going to have a baby that's going to have issues. Can you help? And I would say, no, I'll think about it in the future, maybe. And then you'd have to, like, although that's not my thing, I would not do that. You understand? But I'm just saying, a decent person with good intent, even towards a child, would say, like, this so, right? But because of the ill intention is the trafficking, the sex trafficking, the availability of victim, right? The availability of victims and all kinds of things, right? Insurance. Some of them, they will get a kid undercover, because you have to understand that we're here in this world, right? I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, right? This is the world that we see. But beyond that, there's a whole nother thing happening out there. You don't you don't gain weight up to looking 9 months pregnant for 9 months, and then all of a sudden you're not 9 months, right? Or you don't feel exhausted for 9 months, and then all of a sudden you feel great, and you could shift around, and then boom, you're feeling down again, and your stomach's growing at the same time. You understand? It's a cycle, and it's a vicious cycle, but they do it, right? I even remember, say I was in my late teens, right? Late teens or maybe middle teens, right? And there was this girl, she was older than I. And she had a big belly, okay? So my baby father at that time, my boyfriend at that time, he had some issue with, I don't know, her or her baby father or whatever. So when he came to the house that I was babysitting, she was standing at the door. And he pushed her. And I said, why did you push that pregnant lady? Why did you do that? And then somebody said to me, she's not pregnant. And I was, ha, 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 ha. She's not pregnant. Oh my God, look at her guts. Listen. She was pregnant. Now I know, some 30 years later, that she was pregnant, but she was used. She was being used. as a harvest, as I was for 5 years. Really, really, it is hard to conceive that. But the way they work is they come in and they put babies in you. And then when your stomach gets all outrageous, you go to sleep one night, wake up, and it's gone. I got ultrasounds of and MRIs of babies. You understand? That never, I'm here without the baby right now. And I have MRIs. That's how bare-faced these people are. It's not even like they're saying, oh my God, she got MRIs, bro. I'm not even going to go touch a baby because she's going to know that somebody kidnapped the baby. The only thing is, when it's coming straight out of your uterus, you can't really tell. A lot of kids look alike. They can't all be mine. Do you know what I mean? So, anyways, just to confirm that they really do that, right? Okay. And the thing is, like, so they did what they did, right? And they see that this is not enough. So they start with the narcissist abuse, right? And so the narcissist abuse is like, you would think like they're online telling you what has happened throughout the years to you. They are enablers. That's one thing for sure. Then they're telling you, well, well, they said you're that, and they say you're this, and you're so. You understand? It's all a way to slander your name, right? And then when they come to tell you all these things, do you think that they're telling you to so you can learn to heal? No, baby. It's not about her learning and healing and nothing like that. It's like, can I tell you as much stuff as they done to you so one of those things could damage you? You're not damaged yet? Well, don't you know they put shit in your face? You're still not damaged? Do you know that they put mice in your throat? You're still not damaged? Do you know that they took you outside and they raped you and actually put fire on your vag? Do you know that? You're still not damaged? You know that they put another baby in there and they took it away from you? You're not damaged? You'll hear them. Oh, all these things have happened and you're still going. What was they expect me to do? Stop? Feed them?